Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tower here. So, this is a reading on Derrick Jaxn. So, this is just a quick rundown for those of you who don't know. Derrick Jaxn is a YouTube influencer and he's a relationship guru, or he's prided himself on being how he promotes himself as a relationship guru. And he talks about men in relationships and how men treat women in relationships. So his shtick, or what sets him apart, is that he calls men out in the way men treat women, and how men treat women, and calling out men who cheat. He has a lot to say about that. He's written books, etc. So recently, one of his mistresses came out and spoke out about him. He's then come out and put out an apology video in which he admits that he cheated multiple times on his wife, and it's gone viral. And I'll link the video below. Now, the reason this video has you YouTubers are apologizing these days. You're not a you're not a big YouTuber unless you apologize. So everyone's apologizing. So what's so different about this? What is different about this, and the reason why it's going viral, is his wife in the video, firstly, and the way she appears, and the unspoken communication and the unspoken cues that you're getting from her in this video, firstly. Secondly, I even know him. I never really got into his videos and so on, because I don't really think he can really give advice by putting down one person like that. And I felt that there was just something about him that never rang true to me, so I never followed him. So it's quite shocking and very interesting that he has come out being accused of cheating, not with just one or two, but with multiple women. And his wife had secretly tried to divorce him over it as well. So what we're going to do, this card had wanted to come out before, so what we're going to do is look into the current energies around this situation to see what we can pick up. So the first card that we have out is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I thought so. The reason why I pushed this to one side beforehand is because this is a jumper. We'll come to this in a moment, but this is the real energy that's going on here. Do you see this Three of Swords? So this is talking about betrayal, someone being hurt, someone being humiliated. So when you see someone sit in a video and look completely numb, I think that's the reason why this video went viral. Because everyone could see he's sitting next to a woman who is completely numb. Words are coming out of her mouth, but it's like she's completely disconnected from her body. At least that's the way it appeared to me. If there's any card that could portray what is going on inside for this woman, Naia, this is it. This is how she's feeling. Her heart is ripped apart. She's been humiliated, shamed by her husband, saying that this was her idea. We'll come to that in a minute. We'll come to that one in a minute, for sure. That's the current energies that's going on at the moment. Okay, what are the other... Too many cards. Okay, now there are too many cards here, but we have a Six of Wands. This Six of Wands generally, it talks about celebration and so on, but in this context, this Six of Wands talks about narcissism. He is enjoying the spotlight. He relishes the spotlight. As a matter of fact, him being in this spotlight, he wants to see how he could leverage this spotlight in order to get more attention on him and in order to have more notoriety. Even if it's for a wrong thing, any news or any opportunity to be in the spotlight is what he's seeking. Hence the reason why this card came out as well, the Seven of Cups. Because with all the notoriety, he's looking at different ways he could use that notoriety in order to develop more business ideas, in order to push and propel himself forward. That's what it's all about. Okay, so let's see what else is in their current energy. What else is in the current energy, and then we'll see what's coming up. Yeah, I can't make this up. Three of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. They are going to look and see how they could use this to make more money. We have the Three of Pentacles. So what this is saying to me is that her coming out and doing this video is not to say that she wanted to do this video, that it was her, but she says it's her idea. You know what? People may criticize me for this, but what I'm being told is, yep, I'm sure it was her idea. But they are doing this solely for money. This is Pentacles card. This is Pentacles. It's coin energy. It's talking about money. It's talking about business. So this next to the Three of Pentacles, plus remember that's what I said with the Seven of Pentacles here. They are looking at this opportunity. She is heartbroken, but she is following her husband. She knows how this game goes. So she's following her husband to see how they could use this opportunity to make more money. That's what this is about. What I'm being drawn to as well is that with this Pentacles, this is just spirit guides, but they are willing to sell their wares. These remind me of chakra colors, right? So you are willing to put personal aspects of yourself and your soul out there for money. Yeah. Now these cards jumped out as well. So we have the Moon, we have the Tower, and we have Temperance. And these are major arcana cards. So this is major stuff that's going on here. So the Moon and the Tower next to each other talks about things that are hidden now being revealed, now coming out into the open. Things that they would have preferred to remain hidden. The Tower talks about, something cracking open, something being revealed again. And what he's doing, notice we have the two pentacle shapes as well, Moon and the Sun. What he's doing is trying to get ahead of this narrative with that apology. He is trying to manipulate how we see the situation. So we know that this is what he's trying to do. But the fact that these are major arcanas that have come out, this is saying to me is that not only is he, okay, and I don't put, this is not me putting in my personal opinion. This is how I'm reading the cards. When you have something like the Moon, the Tower, and Temperance, this is a situation that's feeding someone's energy. Someone is getting a charge out of this. Someone's getting a lift out of this. The rest of us would view this situation and be embarrassed or be ashamed. Not this person. This person is loving this energy. What I'm also drawn to as well with this, and when I say this person, I mean Derrick, he is enjoying this energy. He's enjoying being out there, out in the public. People are speaking about him. Even if it's negative, he is enjoying it. That's what these cards are saying. However, look very carefully at the woman in this card. There is someone whose soul and spirit is being lost, is what spirit guides are saying here. Someone is being lost. Someone is pretending to be one thing, but they're really not that thing. And that is what the public is seeing with his wife, Naia. This is someone drowning. When someone drowns, they tend to fight for air and fight for breath. This person isn't fighting. They are allowing themselves to sink. It's as if fighting is too much. They don't even have the energy to even fight anymore in this situation. And that is why major arcanas have come out, because there is a double meaning behind these cards. Because this is her sinking, and we have it next to the Tower. And what she is going through in this relationship with him is really playing out and really being revealed. And there's more that we're going to be saying on that, on her part in this marriage. Okay, what else do we have regarding their current energies? And then we'll go into some other questions. Too many cards. Okay, what else, Spirit Guides, can you say about the current energies here? Two of Cups. That's it, they're working together. They are working together. So with this next to this Three of Swords, which is her screaming out in pain, screaming out in anguish, shame, and embarrassment. They have opted to still stay together. They're opting to still stay together, and this Two of Cups has come next to the Three of Pentacles because they're working together. This is a business arrangement. Judgment, they're working together. This is a business arrangement here. She has an opportunity to they are viewing this rather as an opportunity to level up. So what do I mean by level up? You know, let's say you went on, I don't know, a show like Love and Hip Hop Marriage Boot Camp. I'm not saying that they're going to go on that show, but this is what I mean. Like, they have an opportunity, especially with this Seven of Pentacles card, to make this situation work for them. There's no such thing as bad press, because I'm being told the phrase, you know the phrase, the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. This is what they're doing. So they're trying to use this situation in order to make money. They want to take, oh my God, why do spirit guides do this to me? Okay, bottom of the deck, because I'm bending down. We have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, if you look at this, the Five of Cups talks about something spilling, and it talks about shame. So Cups energy, Five of Cups generally talks about shame. It talks about disappointment. It talks about not wanting to raise your head or not wanting to be seen. So with this Five of Cups, I'll show you what it looks like in the traditional Rider-Waite. Can I find it? Where is the Five of Cups in this? Oh my God, my spirit guides are saying, no, you need to get on the floor and pick up those cards. We want them in the reading. And I'm just like, why do you always put them on the floor? Hang on, let me just show you the Five of Cups. I should have just used this deck, you know. Sorry guys, but if this is important. There we go. This is the Five of Cups card. Do you see someone hanging their heads in shame? They don't want their face to be seen. They can't lift their head. This is the same card as this. That is what I mean by the Five of Cups. That is how she's feeling. So when I was talking about, you know, her sinking, her wanting to hide, her not even struggling to come back up for breath, that's what I mean. It's just because of the shame and the utter disappointment of this whole situation. Are these for me? No, not those. Oh, sorry. Okay. So in my pre-shuffle, this had come out. These two cards came out in my pre-shuffle, actually. This is what my spirit guides were telling me when they said I had to collect the cards off the floor. So usually with the Six of Swords, you're moving from rough waters into calmer waters. So you're using the experiences and the lessons learned from a tough situation to start over again. Now this is reversed, right? This has come through reverse in terms of moving on to new opportunities. Also the Nine of Pentacles, when it's upright, it talks about achievements, it talks about on the brink of a breakthrough, especially when monies and business opportunities are concerned. This has also come through upside down. So what this is saying to me is that he has a lot of goals in terms of turning this opportunity, making money and so on from it, but he is not going to make what he expects to make from this. Not at all. I don't think he even has an idea on this, because he's so, sorry, spirit guides are telling me to use this word, he's such a narcissist that he doesn't have an idea of just how negative and of just how toxic this situation really is. He doesn't have any bearing on, like, his sense of connection with reality is really off. He doesn't have any bearing. He is trying, with this Sun and Moon card, he is trying to manipulate the truth, the way we see it. And because of that, people are going to see through it. And business ventures that he has in mind, that he would like to achieve, are not going to be able to get off the ground. That's number one. Number two, I'm being told by this Moon card again, because this is Naia. This is Naia sinking, Moon talks about inner energies, inner emotions. We already have the Five of Cups for it. We already have the Three of Swords in terms of what she's going through. So mentally, this is saying, and this is alleged, I'm reading the cards, I'm reading the messages from my spirit guides, but mentally, she is not all the way there. That's what this is saying as well. So mentally, she is not all the way there. She is sinking. The reason why I say that is because Moon talks about, this is almost like a psychotic break sort of energy. Because it's the Moon next to the Tower. It's like a psychotic break. Something's going to break when it comes to her. This is really, really, I don't know. This is so bad. So bad. This is psychotic break when it comes to her. Let's see in the immediate future what is coming through for them in the immediate future. In the immediate future, spirit guides, let me know what to expect. Oh, that's not good. Queen of Swords reverse. Ay. Oh my God. I don't know what Danae's zodiac is, but when you get the Queen of Swords reverse, this is someone who can come up. Okay, so let me say this. The Queen of Swords upright is a woman who is very strong. She knows her boundaries. She keeps people distant to her. She has a very good sense of discernment, right? When you get this upside down, however, it's someone who, again, someone who's not all the way there. They're creating a reality in their heads and believing a narrative and creating that situation in their heads in a way to protect themselves. But they're not, it's someone who's not aware that they're doing it. It talks about isolation, right? Because the Queen of Swords is generally could come across as a bit cold, could come across as a bit detached. This is talking about a female energy who has a detachment from reality. And because it's swords, it's talking about mental detachment. So it's confirming what I'd said before, almost like a psychotic break, not being all the way there, not being all the way present, a few pennies short of a pound. It's someone who is, no, a few pennies short of a pound is really a Meghan Markle situation, but that's a completely different story. This situation here is someone mentally who's not all the way there. They're not, I would stop short of saying someone is crazy. It's not completely that, but they've sort of made their own reality, which they've just detached from reality is the best way I could say it. So this is the future spread. So in the future, what is coming up for them? So I think it's just the perception of her being that way. That's what we're getting. Anything else? And this is the immediate future as well. So the next couple of weeks. So increasingly we'll get that. She will just be coming across to people as not being all the way there. People are going to be saying, this doesn't look quite right. It seems as though, because with Swords energy, what I'm picking up as well is that she'll be talking a lot. It's almost as if what's coming up, I'm being told by my spirit guides, is that with that first video that she put out, she's going to be putting out more and more videos, almost as if she's trying to correct the mistake she made in the first video with him, that first apology video. It's as if she's trying to correct that and trying to correct how she was perceived in that video. So she's going to put out a lot of other videos to correct that, but she's not going to be correcting it. She's almost as if she's going to come across as she's going to be digging herself in a hole. She's going to be coming across more warped, more deranged, not fully grounded, not fully present in reality. That's how it's going to come across. Sorry guys, it's just like sometimes the way I work, I see images. So it's just the image of her. I just see an image of her filming a lot more videos, but she wouldn't be all the way there. Like the mouth is talking and she's physically there, but If you look at her eyes, I'm being shown in my vision, she's checked out behind the eyes. That's what's coming up. She doesn't seem to me to be a well woman, is what that Queen of Swords says. Okay, these cards are quite quiet. I think that's the only message. Is that the only message regarding the future that we need to know? Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, guys, let us break this down. Okay. So remember, this is the card I'm looking at. So remember I said that mentally she's not there. We have the Eight of Swords that's come through. This is what I was saying. This is confirmation. Thank you, Spirit Guides. It's going to become more and more apparent that mentally, do you see these birds? These birds are sort of like, you know, things whispering in your ear. I'm not going to say bad spirits or anything like that, but this is thoughts that are out of control. This is anxiety. This is depression. This is almost like psychotic behavior. When for instance, when I do readings on Britney Spears, this is the card. This and the Eight of Cups is a card that sometimes comes up. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I was saying. Next, we have the Devil and the Four of Cups. Look at these cards really, really carefully. This Devil card talks about manipulation. So this is a very manipulative person, a very controlling person. Look how attractive this devil looks. You know, his hair is flailing. He has a six-pack. He looks very enticing. And to be fair, that's Derrick. That is how he comes across. You know, he comes across as very enticing, very inviting. I know all the answers. I think in one video, Naia, I'm so sorry, referred to him as a great orator. And I was just like, great who? Okay, girl, okay. You know, he's your man, so you could say he's great and whatever. But that's how, as well, she views him. This is what she sees. Someone who's inviting, someone who's enticing. But on the outside, look at his eyes. Look at the strange color his eyes are. Very hypnotic eyes with the six-pack and everything else. This has come through next to the Eight of Swords and next to the Queen of Swords reverse. This is the effect that he is having on her. And I think the reason why this has come through is because it's going to become very obvious. I'm being told the word outcry. There's going to be an outcry from a lot of people. So this is going to continue going viral. And then it's going to die down, as these things normally do. But there's going to be an outcry from a lot of people regarding her health and her mental health and how her well-being is there. It's going to be an outcry about that. Now, oh my God, Spirit Guides, look at this just below here. Do you see the strings and someone holding their head? That's what I'm talking about. That is the effect that he has on her, and the effect that he can have potentially on a lot of other people and a lot of other women. That's his stick, if you like. Now, this Four of Cups has come through. When I did a pre-shuffle, it was interesting. This Four of Cups came through before. You guys have seen me shuffle. It's come through again. This has come through next to him. You know what this is saying to me? Guys, please don't shoot the messenger. Do not shoot the messenger. He is not happy in his marriage. This is saying that to me. He is not happy in his marriage. He wants something with a bit more excitement. He wants something with a bit more pizzazz. This Queen of Wands is saying that, like, yeah. Okay, thank you, Spirit Guides. He likes, with this Four of Cups next to this Queen of Wands, he likes women who are very feisty, who are very fiery, who are a particular way in bed. That's what he likes, that he could dominate and that he could control. And this is coming up next to our Seven of Cups card again that came out earlier, and before he had his choice of that. So what's happened now is that the spotlight is on him, so he needs to be on his best behavior. But he is going to have an opportunity with this Four of Cups. Do you see this hand offering something right here? He's going to have an opportunity that's going to come up with some woman or other, and he's not going to be able to help himself. He's not going to be able to help himself. He is going to get right back to his cheating ways. Can I put a time frame on it? Could we put a time frame on, do we even want to put a time frame on cheating? That seems like a time frame on someone messing up again. That's not really nice, so I'll take that question back. Let's see if we have any more final questions on what's coming up. So far, we know that she's mentally not there. We know that he's manipulative. We know that they're going to be looking and being off to business deals, but he wouldn't be able to turn this into the moment that he wants. He's going to cheat again. Anything else could we say about this? Anything else? There is something else that's coming through about him losing money, particularly as well, because from what I'm seeing, do you see this water escaping from one of these huts? There's something about him losing money also, and not quite. Yeah, and that's another thing, thank you. He's losing money and he's not seeing it. Both of them, to different extents, live in their own reality. He thinks that this situation, he could leverage it to make more money. But in the long run, he's going to be losing money, actually. Ace of Swords. Okay, what else is coming through? These are our last cards. These are our last cards. Does anyone know whether he has gotten anyone pregnant? Do we know whether he has gotten anyone pregnant? I have the 10 when I was just cutting the deck. I got the 10 of Swords and the Hermit when I cut the deck as final messages. These two are not together. That's another thing. They are not together at all. I know that she was going to file for divorce from him, but even if she pulled back on that, they're still not together. There is no unity in this card. There is no lovers. There is no 10 of Cups, happy families. What you get is a lot of swords, a lot of 8 of Swords here, with mental anxiety, depression, and that sort of thing. You get a lot of that. And 4 of Cups, you get a lot of boredom and someone cheating again. They're talking about them being together and so on. No, they're not. They absolutely not. If someone's going to get pregnant. So this could be Naia is her name. This could be Naia getting pregnant, or it could be him getting someone else pregnant, because this has come under the devil. So when this comes under the devil, it's almost, and we have the Ace of Swords as well. So aces talk about new beginnings, something new, right? And we have the Empress card, and Empress particularly talks about birth. Do you see she's pregnant and giving birth, and we have it next to the devil. So it could be either that someone is pregnant, Naia could be pregnant, and it could be an accident, like she gets accidentally pregnant or something like that, or it could be that he has gotten someone pregnant, and because the Empress is next to the devil, that shows to me that it wasn't planned, number one, or it may have, this pregnancy may come about in circumstances that aren't the best. Do you know what I mean? It's not planned and it's not the best. It's almost as if it comes about through someone cheating or something like that. And with this High Priestess here, because we have the High Priestess, the Empress, So it could be that this happens with another woman, or a woman who is significant to him. I want to put out there that he may very well. We have the Chariot card. Yeah, the Chariot card has come up next to this Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands refers to the type of woman he likes. He is going to continue with his cheating ways. So the Chariot next to this boredom card and this temptation with the Queen of Wands and the Chariot, which is meaning going ahead. He is going to have more opportunities because these two horses represent choice. You could go one way, or you could follow your shadow self and go the other way. So opportunities are going to would be presented to him to cheat. It's almost like with this high priestess coming below him, it's in his DNA. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a sexual what do you call it? A sexual what issue? You know, where he, oh, thank you, Spirit Guides. I'm going to end on this note. What Spirit Guides are saying to me is that he has built his whole practice on a lie. So he has a tendency to notice, okay, I'm going to just fully intuitively read here right now, and I'll be doing a stream from my Spirit Guides. This is what they're saying. So many times he talks about himself in the third person. And he has a tendency to talk about other men as well. And he talks about other men and their actions as though he decries it. He's looking down on it. And he talks about himself in the third person as well. Him talking about himself in the third person and talking about those men, it's the same thing. There is an element of himself that is cheat, like he's a serial cheater. It's in his DNA. It's in the essence of who he is. And it is something he can't control. Right? So therefore, this is what these cards are saying. Him cheating, he's going to cheat again because he can't help it. He's going to have the opportunity to cheat again because he can't help it. The reason why this high priestess has come through next to the cheating, it's because it's an essence of who he is. He can't help it. It's within the fabric of his DNA. There's that, and it's also, this is representing the other woman that he could potentially be cheating with. This high priestess, there's a lot going on with this high priestess, but it's always, high priestess always talks about your inner truth, your inner essence, right? So what else is there? So that's why he talks about, so he has built a business being he's like Carl Lentz. Check my Carl Lentz reading. In fact, I'll link it above. He's like Carl Lentz. You know, Carl Lentz was this Hillsong pastor. So this Hillsong pastor is walking around by, yes, I'm this and I'm that and I'm God and this and that and praising God. But still, Carl Lentz was getting up with all the debauchery. Carl Lentz had, sexual deviancy issues. But they mask that by pretending to be something else. And that's the same thing with Derrick Jaxn. They mask it very well by being something else. So what better way to throw attention off you, throw attention off your tendencies by calling it out to everyone else. Oh, look at them, look at these men, look at what these men do. Whereas all the time you're carrying on doing the same thing. So he's built his whole business up on a lie. That is why the devil card has come through central in this reading. Because it's manipulative. He's built a front that's not true. The front that he's built is manipulation. And that's why his card has come behind the moon. Because the moon talks about lies and hidden truths. Okay. Final cards. Ten of Swords. Do you see these ravens again? Do you see the fact that it's either she's tied up, she's walking away from this situation. His wife, even if she's there in body, she's not all the way there. Look at this person. Look at how desolate and barren this environment looks. And she's just walking into the distance, being taken up with the crows. She's lost I'm so sorry. She's just not there. She's just not there. That's the best way I can find to put it. This is the future that we're talking about here. This is the future that we're talking about. She's not there. You know, this Two of Cups where she's helping him with the business, she's just doing it because he asked her, and she's trying to prove herself to him. We have the Lovers that's come up. He's going to cheat again, guys. He's going to cheat again. He's going to get the woman pregnant, or there's someone who's pregnant, or he's going to have an encounter where someone gets pregnant. But with the Ten of Swords and the Lovers, if this person gets pregnant, I'm being confirmed that it's a lust thing. It's lust, or it's someone trying to prove themselves. It's not because they intentionally mean to have a child. King of Swords. This could very well be going back to divorce lawyers or something like that again in the fullness of time. Yeah. Yeah, they could very well call an end to this again later on. Okay, so, and very lastly, to finish off this reading, bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. So Five of Wands talks about infighting. Five of Wands talks about arguments. And these Five of Wands also represent, I'm being told, all the women that he's been with. This Five of Wands represents all the women that he's been with. He's been with quite a lot of women. A lot of these women know about each other as well. Some of them may come out to tell their stories, yet some of them are going to be seeking and fight each other to get his approval, because I'm seeing all of them reaching up to the wall, to the fire here. And I'm also seeing, and this same fire and this same background is the same background we have on the Devil card, which represents him. We have underneath someone who, with the Four of Swords, someone who's hiding, someone who's in retreat as well, protecting their heart. That's what she needs to do at this point. Okay, this video is too long. I've spent too much time on this joker. I'm going to leave it as is. Guys, I look forward to hearing your comments below and your feedback below. If you liked this reading, put on the notification bell. I don't even think liking and subscribing means anything. The notification bell is where it's completely at. I'd like to thank my spirit guides for this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye for now.